Hi everybody, it's Julie, and I have a table full of envelopes, all different shapes and sizes, and we are going to have page ideas and embellishments. My very favorite page ideas and embellishments made with envelopes of all different shapes and sizes. So here we are. We have a bunch of different ones. So I have some rectangle envelopes. I have some privacy envelopes. I have some used envelopes. This is a policy type envelope here. And then I have some larger ones. Again, some of them used. And so let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with the tiniest one. This is going to be an embellishment idea. You've seen me do this before. It's one of my favorites, and it is kind of perfect for this time of year as we're going into holiday season. So you can see I have closed the envelope. You can do this with any size envelope. You can even knock over your paintbrushes and stuff. Yeah, you can even make an envelope. I'm going to use a fancy scissors and cut the top. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go around, and I really should use a scoreboard for this, but I'm not going to. I am going to fold both ways, okay? In both directions. I want a really good fold. Then I'm going to come here and I need to make a square there. Since I'm not using a bone folder, you want to have all three sides the same. That's the way that I have found to be the easiest. And if you haven't guessed already, we are making a little gift bag. So the smaller your envelope, the smaller your little gift bag, and they are lots of fun. So I have used these in journals where I needed something to do with shopping. But I also love to use these because look at here. I have a little gift bag that I can put a little something in for a gift. And of course, as your bags are a little bit bigger, you'll have a little bit bigger gift bag. I mean, as your envelopes are a little bit bigger, you would have a little bit bigger gift bag. We're going to go ahead and you just glue those down, and just like we just made like a little grocery bag. Okay, and of course you can add handles to it, decorate it however you want. But there you go, one of my very favorite embellishments I can make using an envelope. And of course, we'll have trouble with our glue because that's how we do it here. Always glue trouble every day. Every day. Why would it be any different today? Even though I've got everything all planned out and still have glue trouble. Okay, so we just go ahead and hold those down for a second. So for a tiny little handle on here, I would just use like a push pin, or you can use like your small punch from Crocodile and get your little handles. And you can also go ahead and close it down like you would a lunch bag. But there you go. I think it's really fun. It looks really cute put into a journal. And then you can go ahead and put things inside of it. In the vacation one, the little golden book vacation, when the grandkids came to visit, we went to we call it the world's best French fries. And they serve your French fries in a brown paper bag. So I made this out of craft paper, and then I put French fries, and then had the kids and Tom and me write our favorite thing about the world's best French fries on a French fry and put it, well, on a paper that looked like a French fry and put it back in there. So, yeah. So, gift, a little bag out of an envelope. One of my favorite embellishments. Don't forget to join us today at Cara Brandon Creations live. It'll be both of us, Dear Julie Julie and Cara Brandon. And we will be discussing and telling you the details for the Fall Collab Challenge Hop with prizes. So 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Come and check us out and make sure you tell us hello when you're there. It is StreamYard, so give StreamYard permission so that you can chat. Yeah, so join us there. Now back to the program. So another embellishment idea that I really like is using, these are some smaller envelopes, like an invitation envelope, and I've got 3 of those. And so again, I'm going to go ahead and close these. You can lick them if you want. You can go ahead and use glue, but we need to close these. I'm going to use 3 of them. You've seen me do this one a lot lately. It really is one of my favorite ways. I'm always trying to find ways to add more journaling space because I tend to really decorate the journals that I make. So I need to come up with ways to have other journaling space. And so let's see. Yeah, that's the direction I want them to go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut a sliver off the edge up here. We're going to put my scissors back. And let's put the paintbrushes back. Dun, dun, dun. Does that happen to you? Do you have things fall over? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut. You know what? This edge looks like it's glued down better, so let's turn these over. And we're going to just cut this edge right here. Okay, so I've cut the edge off of those 3, and that gives me openings for all 3. So you probably already guessed what we're doing here. Again, this is one of my favorites. I have a Tim Holtz wallpaper piece, and it happens to fit. I believe it's going to fit these perfectly. Okay. Oh, just a little bit off. Darn. Oh well, we'll go ahead and get this part ready anyway. We'll leave that in. That's a blooper left in, especially for you, Sandy. So we're going to go ahead and come across, right across the center. Put this one on top of it. Okay. Grab this, come right across the center. And here we'll have our accordion pocket. We need to let it dry a little bit before we play with it. And I want to get that little spot of glue off. And I don't want to touch it with my finger because I'll be messing with that all day. Okay, so line them up. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this, now the thing about this is we could have cut these at the top and made your accordion go the other way. But I think what we'll do is we'll add a fake top to this because I do want to use this. I do. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and So this month, September, is a stash buster month. We are using what we got in our stash. Okay, so I have I have so much in mine that needs to get used up. So we're going to put that so that it goes in. Okay, now your side ones can either be put down flat, okay, so you can have the sides be flat, flush, and I think that's the way I'm going to do that. I just wanted to see if that was going to work, and it will. Oh my gosh, look at how nice that's going to look. Okay, so let's do that, and then we're going to push that up. I'm going to come over here. I know I want that. And I want all this. Okay. I'm pushing it in there. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead, push this down. I'm going to open this last pocket up and put this piece in it. It's harder trying to put it in with the glue on it because you don't want to get it anywhere except for where it's supposed, where the glue, you don't want it to close the pocket off, right? Okay. And I have an idea for the outside. Okay, I think it's actually okay with the edges because they both edges have that white. Okay, and here I have my little accordion pocket. Isn't that cool? Okay, so now you notice this is the one that I did not put glue on. And of course, whoa, that's a lot of glue, Jules. Let's move the glue over. Okay, holding that up, starting on the inside and moving towards the outside, I think is going to be the best way. Okay, so there we have a little accordion wallet. I mean, this is going to be such a great little embellishment to add. I mean, I have a couple more here, and I was saving these for Christmas to use the Dear Julie Julie Pink Christmas. And I think I'm going to go ahead and I'll make a couple of those and have them ready for that. If you're doing like a little folio, you could fill this with things that you love. And go ahead and decorate in this orientation and put it in the journal like this, or you can decorate it in this orientation and put it in the journal like that. So yeah, I love it. Little accordion pocket, and we're gonna let that dry. I'm gonna put this inside here because this side has a little bit of glue. This side didn't end up with any extra glue, but this side has a little extra glue. So there's that. I've already lost the little bag. Doesn't it figure? Okay, so what are we gonna make next? So another one of my favorite embellishments to make with an envelope. We actually started out not using an envelope for it, but it has become one of my favorite things to make. And I think I've really been enjoying these dot index cards that I got at Walmart. And I think if I just cut that down just a little bit, I can use this for the next one. Okay, my envelopes are out of order here. Let's see. Okay, those are not. Sorry, I had everything so organized and ready. I've lost the 3. Oh, duh, they're over here. Okay, so I have a couple of different ones. Okay, so again, we're going to go ahead and we're going to close our envelope. Do you know what I'm going to make here? Okay, so we're going to close our envelope. Let's do 2 of these. Okay. Now, I will use some of these things that I'm showing you. I will, in my challenge journal for September, one of the things, you have to make a page using an envelope, and you have to make a embellishment using an envelope. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to cut this right across. Just boom, right across. Okay, we're going to take this piece and we're going to add glue to the edge. And you guessed it, we're making a hidden journaling card. This time we're using an envelope. Okay, so there we go. We'll take and we'll put this inside the small piece. Okay, so just like that, fits inside there. And then this will go into here and you'll have a hidden journaling space. Okay, so one of the things that I like to do is find a way to cover up this edge. And so one of the things that I can do is I'm going to go ahead and grab this glue, bring it along, and I'll add a piece of lace. Okay, I did use fabric tack there, so there we go. And that'll kind of cover up my line. But I'm not really super worried about it. That just gives us a way of doing that. Okay, so while we're at it, we'll go ahead and do this one also. Okay, and again, your card can be orientated in this direction or in this direction. I have even taken and turned this into a pocket, and then this piece comes off. So you have a pocket and this piece that comes out. Okay, so another way to use an envelope, another one of my favorite ways to use it as an embellishment. So now, are you ready for some page ideas? Okay, so Yeah, and you hear me talking about this challenge here on the Dear Julie channel. We do a challenge every month, and everyone that finishes their challenge and posts it and does it on time receives a prize and an invitation to a party, a virtual party, virtual internet party. And so we would love to have you join us for that. Okay, so we're going to start out with these rectangle ones. And you saw me the other day on the Flamingo Friday. I showed you just taking an envelope like this and folding it in half, and then it is able to become a page in your journal. Okay, so I have this little booklet that I started so that we'd have something to show you what it looks like in a journal. Okay, so that would give you a pocket here and a pocket on the other side. This is great for an envelope that is larger than what you're doing here. And one that is decorated, or if it's decorated on the inside here, even better, because you're able to see that. And unfortunately today I can't remember where I put the ones that are decorated on the inside. Okay, so another thing that you can do, so we're going to go ahead and for my little journal there, I have taken a church envelope and I have collaged it while I was watching another video, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add that into my journal. Okay, so in that, just like I showed you here, but I'm going to use this smaller envelope, okay, and it'll go in and you'll be able to put things in here and here. So let's go ahead and put that in here. And I think we'll put it in front of the doily, just like that. Okay, now another idea is to take this flap and fold it down, and we're going to put just a little bit of glue in a zigzag across the seam there. Okay, but I don't want to go too far up because I don't want it to come onto that. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and this time I'm going to fold it in this direction. Okay, so we've got our little bit of glue there. Oh, let's grab that. Interesting. Okay, and then I have the outside edges here that is going to give me an opening into the sides of the pocket, and I think we'll use the decorative scissors again. And let's see, if you have decorative scissors from back in the day, pull them out. I did see at Dollar General a set of 3, and of course at like Michael's or Joann's, they have that little plastic container that has a whole bunch of them. But I really have found that I have certain ones that I like to use. I like these ones that kind of give this lacy edge look. I like the decal edge, which gives like a ripped look. And I love the postage ones. Okay, so there's that and that. Now I am going to go ahead and I'm going to come over to this outside edge, and I am going to add glue here. I wonder if this glue gets thinner when it's hot, because it seems to be coming out, like more is coming out. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and Glad I grabbed the goodie here. Don't like the reaction it's having with this envelope, but it's still giving you the idea. Okay, so now we have two little tucks. We can turn this envelope this way, and those could be pockets. Okay, those could be pockets. We also have this here on the outside, pocket here and pocket here on the outside. Or you could have it be a top tuck. Okay, so depending on where this ended up in your journal, you know, if it was high up, you might want this to be a top tuck. But I think turning it over and using it as a pocket is awesome. Okay, so we can take that and we're just going to add it right like this. And that's going to give us a pocket. Pocket. Okay, so on to, so that's another one of my favorite things to do. Another one is with the window opening. That is another one that is really good to do in this way. So this is a privacy envelope. It's got the cool colors on the inside. This time we're just going to go ahead and close this side off and close this side off. So just like the other one, but it's a privacy envelope. Now with this big window, we can't just fold this in half, okay? We're going to have to fold it over a little bit. Okay, let's fold it. But we want to stay under our 5.5 inches. And that's because that's the size that my papers are inside my journal. Okay. So now we have a pocket, and then we can go ahead and again cut these sides. Okay. And this is using mail. Okay, so you could, this could be envelope or this could be mail because it's mail. Remember, that's one of our, that's our M is using junk mail, junk mail. Okay, so, but it's an envelope, so I'm doing this in the envelope video. Okay, so again, you have the pockets and you have the sides, and on this one, you'll have the side with the window. Okay, very cool, very, very cool. So where should we put that? I don't know, it could go in the center. Yeah, I think we'll put it in the center for right now. Okay, so again, remember having it open and folding it is one idea. Okay, pulling this down, turning it into a pocket. Look at here, you can even do this with a little one, and you could cut the sides in and have this for a mini journal. But you have pocket or a top tuck. And so, and then of course, just putting it in and being able to cut the sides. Now, if you did this one, you could, okay, so this one, if we just put glue here, just on this tip, okay? So now we've got a pocket here and a pocket here. And instead of having, okay, so we've got a pocket here and a pocket here. Let's fold this. And this could be for a mini journal or as an embellishment also. Okay, let's grab the glue off there. Okay. And then you can go ahead and you can also cut across the top. Okay, so you have a pocket here and you have a place up here that you can put something in as well. And you can go ahead and put your little, like with your corner rounder, your circle punch. One of my favorite tools right here. There you go. Okay. Look at there. So several ways that you can use envelopes as a page in your journals. Okay. We'll go ahead and set those aside. I'm going to put the glue tops on the glues. Okay, now we're going to go into some, what do we got next? Some larger envelopes. Okay, so we have the larger envelopes. No, not the larger ones. Let's go ahead, come down here. Okay. We have a variety of envelopes here. We even have a journal that was made out of envelopes. So if you want to see how to make a journal out of envelopes, come back and comment in this video and tell me that you want to see a journal made out of envelopes. And I will show you. Or you can look on the Dear Julie YouTube. And there are some out there. Okay, so first things first, my very favorite envelope item is, you guessed it, the double tuck. Okay, so an envelope, I like to use an envelope that has the triangle flap. If it doesn't, that's okay, it'll still work. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and add just a thin thing of glue here. There we go. Oh, that's not thin. Oh well. And then across here. Now, we're going to take this, and we've got a folded page here, and we want to go ahead and put our flap on that folded page. Okay, put the flap on the folded page and hold it down. You saw that we put glue on the flap going down and across. I like to do this on a busy page that you might not be able to journal on, yet you can still journal here if you wanted to. And now what we've done is we have a place to put something in there and a place to put something in here. So it'd be nice if I had a thicker card to go. How about a sticker? There we go. Okay, so something can go in there and something can go in there. And then across the binding on the other side, you have this. And that happened because the glue moved over. So you want to go ahead and get in there and clean that up. Okay. But you've got a place here. Now, there are several things you can do here. You can go ahead and just have a card go in here. I can tell you that's really cool, but it's hard to get that in there once there's other things in your journal. So what I like to do is go ahead and open this up. Let's use the fancy scissors, since I'm using the fancy scissors in this little journal that I'm making here. And I haven't decided yet if this little journal is going to be part of my challenge journal or if it's just going to be another one. But I knew I needed to be able to show you. Okay, so this then, something can go in here. Okay, something can go in here. Now, you've got this open space here, so I'm going to pretend that's a paper, okay? So you can come over, add a paper here, and make a pocket. That's the easiest way, and you just put your glue there, and your glue there, and your glue there. Have this out while you're doing it, and there you go. Okay? So that is a double tuck. It is my favorite page idea. Now there are a couple other ways to do a double tuck. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add in this one. Now this one is not, it's not a triangle flap. So this one, I'm not going to use it. So I want to show you triangle flap stuff. So I have this one here. Sorry about that. Oh, look what I got. I found a piece of... Okay, so we'll push that out. I can show you the full way to do this, and that way it's finished, right? Okay, then we're going to go ahead and go around this with... Just need to go faster to get that thin line. That's what it is. Speed it up, Julie. Speed it up. Okay? So that can go down, down. That is a scrap off my table. Yay. Okay. Okay, so you've got that piece that can go in there, and then eventually you might want to put something in this pocket here. Okay. Okay, so that's that double tuck. Now another thing that you can do with a double tuck is it can come in and it can come off the side of the page. Okay, so with the same idea, you go ahead and, let me see, I've got to decide how I want to do this. Let's do it over here on this one. Okay. Okay, so the same idea. Oh, nope, that's the other side. We won't put it there. If we put it on this one. Oh, I think we'll put it here. Okay. So we're going to again go across the center. And then up and down both sides. Okay. But now this one is going to come in off the side. Now instead of it being an envelope, I'm going to change this out. I gotta hurry. And I'm going to cut this. I should have cut it before. We're going to go ahead and put this on before it dries. Okay, put that on. That's going to give me another double tuck. And we're going to be able to flip this over, and instead of having this full envelope, we are going to go ahead and we'll have, let's go all the way. Okay, I've even taken this flap, flipped it over, and had another tuck on this side. I'm not going to do that this time. I've also taken and put this down and had another one there. We're just going to clean this up. Okay, so what you have is you have a tuck here. And again, you have a pocket here, or tuck here, a tuck here, and this tuck here. Okay, you could go ahead and pull this over and add that down there and have another. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay, I'm going to clean this up though. Yeah, sometimes I'm like putting things together and go, oh wait, I could do that. Just like there, just like happened right there. Okay, so I'm going to put my glue on the envelope. I'm going to mark my envelope right here and right here with my thumbnail. Okay, and I'm going to put my glue from there. We'll do the thin line, so we'll go fast going across. Okay, then I'm going to take edge to edge. Right there. Right there. Right at the edge. Put that down. Turn it over. Let's clean up any glue that might have come off. Now, if you're covering this page on this side, you could go ahead and flip those over. I don't know. I'm going to try something. What if we... Instead of just cutting it straight, we'll give it that pretty edge there. Use your stuff. If you're doing the challenge, or even if you're not, show us a tool that you pulled out and used that you haven't used in a while. And show us in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group, or in the challenge group. Okay, so that is a different type of double tuck. We have one more type of double tuck to show you. And let's see. I want a smaller envelope. Nope, even smaller than that. You can also make your own envelopes. That works really, really good. Especially for some of these, if you do them out of double-sided paper. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you this one because I'm not finding the small enough to put on here. Okay, so you can go ahead and imagine that this one is smaller, like a gift tag size or something. And you can go ahead and put this down, okay, and glue it down and across. And remember, imagine this is smaller. Actually, what if we, yeah, no, okay. But wait, and then you go ahead and you put your paper across here. Okay, so you put your paper across here. That's going to give you a pocket here. So you're going to glue on these 3 sides. That's going to give you a pocket here. You're going to have glue here, and you'll have 2 top tucks there. And then you can, if say it comes off of this side, you can go ahead and cut that and cut it right at the edge and have a place for that to go there. Okay, so, and it can go at the top of so you can have 2 like bookmark pieces going up in there. So just to give you a third double tuck idea. Again, double tuck is my very favorite page idea using envelopes. And this is getting a little chunky already. Okay. So the one other thing, well, there's still more things. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to take this and we'll go ahead and add glue. I should have just used the... Okay. Okay, now for this one, we are going to cut this edge to edge. Okay, cutter would have been better. Yep. Why didn't I just pull out the cutter? Okay, and there you have a tuck that you can go ahead and just fit over the side of a page. Okay, there. And that gives you a tuck on this side and a tuck on this side. Okay. Then you can cut this one down a little bit smaller. And of course you can have this be a top tuck also. It doesn't need to go down at the bottom corner. It can go at the top corner. But then you can take and you can add this one also. And that would give you a double tuck. So you would have a place to put something there and a place to put something there on both sides. Okay, on both sides. Very, very simple. Now on this side, I would probably go ahead and cover that, cover it with something or not. But that is another envelope tuck idea. And then to add that, I would just put the little bit of glue on the side of your page at the top and at the bottom. I think that would be enough to hold it. Okay. So there's that one. Okay, there's that. Okay, now with those large envelopes, it really is time for the large envelopes now. I have more ideas, more ideas. This is all using envelopes. Use up your envelopes. Okay, so the first thing being that it can be a cover. You just fold it over like that. You guys, I needed, back when we were getting ready to bring my dad home from the hospital 3 years ago, like this week, I needed a place to write the notes. I took some lined paper. I took a manila envelope that he had in his office, and I sewed a binding on it, and I quickly had a note paper. And the thing is I also could have made it so that this was a place that I could put things inside of it. So these were all the things that I needed to get to be able to have him come home. And then the nurse brought me a book, and it had a place for, it was the book that they wanted to use when they were signing in and stuff, but it also had a place for my notes and everything, and it worked out really good. But this, you guys, this really quick, boom, and I used that as a cover, and it was easy for me to find. That was the other thing. So yeah, just taking it, folding it over, putting some lined paper in it, or making it into a journal, and there you go. So another idea, and I have several of these. So the obvious one that we all do, and that we've seen people do, is taking the policy envelope and just folding it in half, and then you have, let's see what direction we'll go in this one. Okay, you have this one that will open and close with the fun closure. Okay, so this one we can go ahead and use what is there. Okay, and then on this side I might want to go ahead and cut it. I'm going to wait until I've collaged the whole side, because I am collaging things. I just collaged over the addresses here. So this policy envelope can go in here as well. Look at all these envelope ideas. Okay. So, and then of course, another thing that you can do is you can go ahead and close it. This is another envelope that I had. And have your opening on this side, and then you can cut and be able to go into this pocket from up here. And so there's that. Now for another cover idea is this envelope it's 8.5 inches high, so it is actually page size for a traveler's notebook. Let's figure this out. Okay, we go 4.5. Okay, so this envelope, let me tell you the size. It is 10.5 by 8.5. I'm going to fold it here at 4.5. Okay, and that gives me, that is on the opening side. And then I can take this over, and I don't want to, I want to leave some space here. So I think I'll do like a gusset. So we'll go ahead and fold it. Okay, so that is going to give me that. It'll close that in. But I know that I'm going to need some space on this. So I'm going to go ahead and go over about 1/4 inch. You could do this on a scoreboard. I know several of you do not have one, so okay. So there I've given that little bit of a gusset. You see that? So that there is room for opening, and I have made a cover. And you can just have it be like this, and I like, for this size, I like to use I got a really good score on these. So I like to use those. Once there's pages and stuff in here, it works really well. But the other thing you can do is a little round here and around here and do the little tie, or you can just do a regular tie. But that is a closure, and you can do that where it's open there. You could open it up there. You could go ahead and stuff this with something to make it even a little more thick. Those are just some ideas using that. And then I have this one. This one is 12 by 9. Okay, we have, it has this type. 9 inches is what I like to use for my traveler's notebook size. And so then we're going to come down here. Actually, we're going to do it this way. We're going to have the closed piece at the top. We're going to come down here, and at 9 inches, I'm going to fold this and make my mark. Okay? I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it up in this direction. Let's make my mark better. Okay? Then I'm going to straighten it out right there. Fold it down. Okay? Okay, I'm going to take this, probably take that off actually. I think I'll cut it off. Yeah, I'll cut it off. After I figure out where my halfway fold is. Okay, line those up. Over, find my halfway fold. Oh, it's all on one side, you guys. I think we can leave it. Now I'm going to cut it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut in and in. And we'll do the same up here. We'll cut in and in. Okay, I'm going to want those to be on the inside. When I did this before, it did not have the brad in it, which does make it harder. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but we've got this piece is coming up. But if you are, there we go. I'll put that down. I would probably go ahead and, it's really weird, there's like something in here, down here. Okay, but there I have these flip-up pockets inside my cover, and I can go ahead and cover this with something. I like it. I like it. So you've got this little this little pocket, and you've got this little pocket. Using a used manila envelope. Okay, so that is Traveler's Notebook size. Okay, and okay, so what all did we make? We went for it. We did several things. So let's take a look. Okay, so we did this Traveler's Notebook style idea for a cover. Then we had this idea for a cover using the large envelopes. Then we also, I showed you where I had just quickly used an envelope with some lined paper and used this as a cover. I've done several journals where I've done envelopes like that as a cover. Okay, now page ideas. We have where we've taken the envelope and put it on, we've cut it at a diagonal, put it on the page, and then used the other part of the diagonal, cut the little piece off, and we have a double tuck on both sides. Okay. Then we did the church envelope. We opened it up. I had collaged on this side because of the address stuff. So we leave it open, and that gives us 2 pockets, one on each side. Here we have the double tuck. Okay, so it has been attached here. We have a place for something to go here, something to go here. Then we have covered up where you would be able to see the card, and we've cut this edge and added a card here. Okay, so now you have a pocket or a tuck here, and you have a pocket there. Next we have large long envelope. I showed you that we could have done this one like that church envelope, but we went ahead and we have glued it here and glued it on the 2 sides, turned it this way, turning these into pockets. So now we can put something in there, and we can also add things to both sides. Okay, and again, you can open up a top instead of the side if you wanted to have things coming out the top. If you had already made all your tags and they were top tags, that would be a great way to be able to do that. Okay, next we have the policy envelope. Again, it opens up on this side, and you have a pocket. You could go ahead and just use this as decoration and have your pocket actually come out the top. And then these 2 places could be tuck spaces. I like that idea, actually. These could be tuck spaces, and your place for things coming out could come out the top. I really like that idea. Leaving this intact, maybe even gluing this down so you don't open it. But there you go. I like that idea. I just thought of that. Okay. Then we have our privacy envelope with the big window it does not fold directly in half. You fold it so that you have the window, and then you're able to go ahead and make a beautiful card to go in here that you're able to see and you know, and still have journaling space. So maybe it could even hold your accordion pocket, because assuming that your accordion pocket is going to be decorated. Okay. There you go. I like that. I like that very much. We're going to come to that in just a moment. Okay, so you have a place to put things here and inside both. Again, you could do the top instead of the side. Here we have our side double tuck. And so again, we've put the flap down, giving you a place to put something here and something here. And then this time, instead of leaving this, we've gone ahead and we have given you a little double tuck. So you can put something in here, something in here, and I love that. So those are my page ideas, and now I'll show you the embellishments. So we had cover ideas, page ideas, and now we have our little gift bag. So the little gift bag, the accordion pocket, and I went ahead and instead of, because I was thinking we could add the lace to the edge there, but I think it's okay since the white is on both sides. And so that is our accordion pocket. We have our mini little envelope dilly bobber there. And our hidden journaling space. Okay, so I'm just showing you bases today, but there you go. This one can come from this side. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so hidden journaling cards, the accordion, the gift bag, and the little mini there. Okay, so which one was your favorite? Which one are you going to try? I would love to know. Make sure if you have some embellishments or page ideas made out of envelopes that you put those in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group and or the challenge Facebook group for September. The details video for the September challenge is in the description box down below, and so check that out. There's still plenty of time for you to join us, get it finished. It's an easy one this month. Actually, it's really easy. We probably will have some people finishing in the next couple of days, which is really cool. I just thought we needed an easy one because we also have the fall collab challenge hop with Cara Brandon Creations and Dear Julie Julie. The details video for that is going to be live today on Cara's channel, and I'll put the link to that in the description box down below as well. And we would love to have you come and check out the details. We each have a 5-day kit. Our day this time is going to be on Wednesdays. We're still looking for fawns or elves to play along. And so come and see what the commitment for that is, if it's something that you would want to do, and join in. Now, the really cool thing with this, everybody that participates and does all 5 days and uses everything in the 5 pages from Dear Julie Julie and the 5 pages from Cara Brandon, they are going to receive a digital from Cara and a digital from Julie. We're calling it Thankful, Grateful, Blessed. And we're very, very excited. It is not, it is just a gift, okay? For finishing, for participating, for posting. The other thing is the hop, when it shows up, you're going to see all Cara and myself and the fawns, and then you can add yourself to the hop list. So on the hop playlist, you'll be able to add yourself. So when you finish your challenge for that, you'll be able to add it. So really excited. I hope you'll join us today at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on Cara's channel. Again, the description box has the link, and I will also put it in the live chat if you're here in the live chat. So yeah, again, come back, tell me which one was your favorite, post your envelope ideas. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you at 1 o'clock. Bye. Bye-bye.